to Sizzle After Dark Season 3. I am so excited for this season. It's going to be amazing. I sit here now with my beautiful co-host.
What's going on? It's your girl, Kid Inc. And this season we got more stuff planned for y'all, so I hope y'all ready. Get on this ride because we taking off.
Welcome back. We are going to touch on some trending topics before we jump into our special guest we have in the house today. His name is Anthony MALCOM. He is better known as Ant, and we're going to talk on the topics of issues within the black community. What'd you say, Kia?
How woke is too woke?
How there's some woke people out there. But right now, I want to talk about something you posted about this Rob Kardashian character. Now, I see so much sympathy for him that it's kind of sort of making me sick. However, I think that Black China should pay her dues. You tell me what you think about that, and I'll tell you what I think about her ass.
Okay, I feel like she done paid her dues. He knew what
She paid her dues?
He knew what he was signing up for.
Elaborate.
Okay, she from the strip club, one. She done been with Drake. She done been with Tiger. What make you so special? I'm just saying, he was her revenge dick. You know what I'm saying? What's her name? Kylie Jenner?
Mm-hmm.
She had done took a man. Oh, so now this is payback. And this is the ultimate payback. I'm gonna get your brother. I'm gonna smash your brother. I'm gonna get a baby by your brother. I'm gonna take your brother money and then I'm make him go crazy. So he knew what he was signing up for. That was all on him. He knew her record. He knew what she was about. So if he decided to fall in love with it, that's on him. I salute her. Hey, get you. Do what you do, girl.
Okay, now the thing about that, the reason I say she should pay is because number one, she knew he had mental issues. She knew he was going through some shit because he had gained all that weight. She knew he was trying to be, his family had kind of ousted him a little bit. They turned their back on him and he just wanted to sell his socks. She knew all this and she played that. She played to that. So now she got a baby, and if you ask me, they need to DNA that baby. I don't give a damn who it looked like. They need to DNA that baby.
Nah, that baby look like
it don't matter. They already say she fucking all kind of niggas. Who's to say that she ain't fucking a nigga that look like Rob? I still say it's better to be safe than sorry. DNA that little dream before she winds up being a nightmare later.
Okay, but he not gonna do that because he wouldn't want to know. If it wasn't his, he wouldn't want to know that.
It don't matter. What I'm saying is she manipulated this. If you ask me, it's fraud.
How's that fraud?
Because she made the man feel like he was more than he really is. She ain't want nothing with that man. That man, like you said, the man was revenge dick. She knew the man was soft as fuck. She knew she can get anything from him that she wanted. He did know all these things was gonna happen to him in the beginning, but she knew that shit and she did it. So if you ask me, I think she shouldn't get no more than her little child support check.
She got what she wanted from him. She got her fame, she got her notoriety. She go sell her own shit. She got her
and as far as monetary,
she got the baby. So she good for at least 18 years with the baby.
But as far as money, Kia, I don't think she should get that much money every month.
She got a baby by him. She gonna get her money.
I don't think she should get. She should get just enough to take care of the baby. She shouldn't get no overage, no cars, no house, no $16,000 apartment. I think she should get just what it takes to take care of her baby.
She put in her work.
What was the work, Kia?
You have to lay under a fat man for how long? You won't feel like you owe something too, right? She helped him lose weight.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
How?
What you mean? She had him on a little plan and he was losing his little weight. That's when he started back posting on IG and stuff. He was motivated. She got him out of that sunken place that he was in. Now he's back there, but hey, you live and you learn. He got to eat that. Like I say, he knew who he was dealing with, so I don't feel sorry for him.
I don't care. I don't want her to have shit.
That's you being selfish.
I'll be selfish, but I don't want the bitch.
You know how many other women out here doing what she doing? What's the problem? What's the problem? I feel like it's hate.
I get that, and I'm 100% in agreement with you, but I don't care. I'm entitled to what I want, and I don't want her to have shit.
Okay, so let's get over all that. How do you feel about him putting her news out there?
He was a jackass. The man a jackass. I never said the man wasn't a jackass. The man is a jackass and a jackass.
He shouldn't have did all that.
He shouldn't have did all that. You mad? You a hurt hoe.
That's what he was acting like, because he ain't like no grown man.
He was not acting like a man. He acted like he didn't know what was going on. But what I don't understand is all your sisters hoes, buddy. You know the whole game. Your mama a hoe, your sisters hoes. You know this game out here. How could you be so damn lame? Do you have any idea how much of your pussy your sister pussy on the internet?
I mean,
and you gonna drop some side shots of your baby mama? Who the fuck cares? Nigga wanna see her busted open.
Ray J and Kim Kardashian videos.
Exactly, but a nigga wanna see her busted open. We wanna see something we have not seen. We don't wanna see a side shot of her ass.
I mean, but she was in the strip club, so they done seen everything they need to see from her.
I need to see it because I ain't see it.
You should have took your ass to KLD and you would have saw for yourself.
I want to go to KLD.
Oh, she ain't there no more. She
I want to see who the next Love and Hip Hop victims is. The next strip club celebrity gonna be.
Okay, well we got her. We got Amber Rose. Who else done came up out the strip club that's out there? There's quite a few.
Amber Rose wasn't at King of Diamonds.
No, she was in the strip club in Philly.
Oh.
She was a stripper when she first came out. So ain't nothing wrong with stripper shit.
Eve was a stripper, just so y'all know.
Eve was a stripper, so I salute them. Get it how you live.
Just so
everybody got a hustle. That's their hustle. I can't knock them.
Right.
Shit, I like going to the strip club, so I salute y'all ass. Thank y'all for doing what y'all do. Y'all need to be celebrated on July 5th.
You're welcome.
Independent Pussy Day. I like that. What?
My stuff ain't independent no more.
The strippers, like, listen, whatever. So what are your take on Amber Rose and this 21 Savage dude?
I don't know who that little ugly boy is. Who is that child? And I heard that nothing ass bitch got married. How the hell that happened?
I don't know.
God damn.
On the island. She about to get fired too because they said if she don't
if she don't bring her husband to the show, she what?
I don't blame her.
Kenya Moore got to be about the dumbest bitch alive.
Why? She been searching for love for how long? She got it. Leave her alone.
She been buying love.
This time clearly she.
And then she was fucking with that queen. Buddy was a queen dog. That man was a faggot. So help me God. That man a punk man.
It was two before Matt. The two before Matt.
This bitch that she just broke up. This huge nigga.
Nah.
Man, that man a queen kid. You gay.
No,
you know this man was a kid.
No, he not.
Buddy was a punk.
He's slanging that dick all in them little girls.
You would slang yours too. If it had something to do with a dollar, if you got this fine, desperate bitch.
That out after her, the ones he talked to after her, not her. She made him want to get a little bit now.
Nah,
she paid that man to be on the show.
Whatever.
It don't matter. She got her love now, so I'm happy for her. If she want her husband on the show, he ain't gotta be on the show. Why he gotta be on the show?
No, hell no. Fuck Kenya Moore.
Damn.
Fuck that queen she was fucking. Fuck Amber Rose. Fuck the little dusty ghetto boy she fucking.
21 Savage.
Him. Motherfuck Black China. And Rob.
Caught. What's going on, y'all? We're back, and now that we're back, I gotta get on some real shit. All y'all that follow us on Facebook, IG, thank you, appreciate it. We love the love. But these raggedy bitches, and I'm calling y'all bitches, no offense.
Offense, bitches.
That want to come on post thinking y'all know every motherfucking thing. I got a problem with y'all. Bring y'all ass here. So I put up a post about Dwayne Wade with his short shorts. I didn't imply the man was gay. Nothing at all. All I said was, damn, the shorts a little too short. The dick about to fall out. That's it. Now I got these old sensitive bitches that want to come on my page talking about, oh, you're gay and you're down to gay people and gay power. Bitch, it ain't that serious. I was talking about his motherfucking shorts. That's it. So y'all need to tighten up. Calm down. And then everybody on there talking about faggot. He this, he that. He got a bad bitch next to him. So if he is gay, let him be gay in the closet, whatever, because he working the hell out of Gabrielle Union and she loving every minute of it. So as a couple, I love them. I didn't come for them. I just was joking about the shorts. But y'all want to get all sensitive and in y'all feelings like y'all know this man and he gives a damn what I think or y'all think. And y'all want to get on here talking shit. Motherfucker, it's my page. I do what the fuck I want to do on my page. Y'all got an issue with it? Come see me. Other than that, I don't want to hear nothing. I didn't say the man was gay. I didn't say none of that. All I said was, damn, them shorts is a little too short. I like his style. He rocks it and he rocks it well. But them shorts are short. He had to have tucked in nipped or something. I'm just saying.
I just have one question.
What's the question?
What about the little boy?
I'm not touching his son.
I'm touching the son. Excuse me. What about the little boy?
I think he's young and he's learning himself. That's what I think.
Learning himself.
Yes.
If I was that little boy mama, I would plant my foot in Gabrielle Union and her husband ass just as short as I have two of them. I can spare one.
Okay, listen.
I wouldn't give now edge of a fuck here. I do not believe children are born gay. I think children are influenced, and no one is going to change my mind. Okay, if Dwayne Wade, okay, I get it that the child is there with his daddy and his daddy doing his thing with the son. I'm there for that. But where the fuck do these children become men at?
They have a whole father.
I asked you that.
What are you talking about?
When do they become men? Instead of him trying to, whoever he got this shit from, instead of him trying to instill in this child that he needs to grow up.
He got it from somebody.
He got it from somewhere.
No,
he didn't wasn't born with that kid. You're not gonna let me.
I didn't get it from anybody, so what the fuck?
Yes, you did.
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
So you can be born gay.
No, you
I guess
cannot.
you can.
I know.
And I don't think that little boy is gay. He is too young for y'all to be dictating whether he's gay or not. He's just living his life and he's enjoying his life. And I commend his daddy for letting him live the way he lived. It's not to say if he's gay, it's not to say if he's straight. But what you want him to do? Beat the shit out of the boy because he put his foot up in a picture of some shit? He's 10. No.
Yeah, beat the hell out of him. Or talk to him as a man.
You don't know if he talking to him or not. We're not in there.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
No,
we do know.
we
I
don't.
know.
How you know?
Because
You in there with him and Gabrielle? When you talking to him?
God, yes. I be in that hotel when he not with Gabrielle. How about that?
Man.
Anyway, I still say that if these little girls need little boys. They don't need little girlfriends.
What they got to do with him?
That got a lot to do with him. They need to raise these kids. If that little boy, he is Dwayne Wade's child, which means he's influential. Then, if he's influential, why are you influential? Just like this Empire shit, and I'm quite sure our next guest. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna wrap this right here. I don't even want to talk about the little sissies and none of that no more. I want to talk about this woke versus sleep shit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break and we're coming right back, and I'm bringing in my guest, Mr. Anthony Swagavelli Malcolm, and we're gonna really dig into this thing because I don't like the topic of the little gay churn.
The boy is not gay, so we're gonna end it with that. He's not gay. He's just being himself. Leave the little boy alone. What's going on, y'all? We're back and we're here with Mr. Anthony Malcolm. Y'all say hello to Anthony Malcolm, y'all.
What's going on, fam?
Anthony,
What's going on? Everything good?
Welcome.
That's what's up. That's what.
Okay, we have Mr. Malcolm here with his handsome ass
Try.
to talk about the issues in the black community. But it's kind of hard for me to concentrate, so I'm gonna
What are you doing?
I got my vibrator.
Oh Lord, is that what that is in these bowls right here?
Vibrators.
Oh Lord. We
See, I
gonna get
need this. I need this for all my guests.
They're gonna get the vibration up, but not like this. We're gonna talk about the wokeness.
This my Sizzle After Dark vibrator.
Can you turn it off?
Can you go
I was
from
getting
woke
ready
to
to
sleep?
just.
She's trying to go to sleep.
I'm trying to get the woke to sleep.
No, I have my Sizzle After Dark vibrators. Yay. I have them in all colors, and I normally give my guests a vibrator.
I don't think he
Oh,
wants
yeah,
that.
But I don't think he
I
wants a
donated to
vibrator, so
somebody.
I just.
I mean, you can probably use it on somebody.
Nah,
Are you comfortable with them right here, or should I move?
I'm good with it right there.
Okay, so
I'm
if you
good
hear
with
something go buzz, I'm just lusting over you.
Huh?
I'm so done.
She said she's
I'm just lusting over you.
Oh
that's all.
nah, I know this. Listen.
So chocolate.
Nah.
You're
nah,
not chocolate?
I ain't chocolate.
What are you?
I'm just me.
I'm done. I'm done. Well,
Nah,
anyway,
cause I'm not gonna say that because with Kodak Black, what he say, I'm all shades. I'm just.
so you got
made me-
all shades of women.
Yeah, I'm all. I'm
How
represent
y'all
all
get?
shades.
How y'all get? I'm gonna say y'all people. How y'all get so wrapped up in the man saying that he don't like dark skinned girls? He like red girls.
Okay, when it comes down to preference, because that's what he was saying. That's what
And
he
he's entitled
Okay,
to.
exactly.
Yes.
Like Kia has a preference.
Yes, I do.
What's your
have-
preference, Kia?
You gonna just put me
Oh,
on.
hey, I just go with what I can instead of what
You got
I
a preference too. Don't act like you don't have no preference. You got a
Sure
preference.
do.
my preference.
But whatever your preference is,
For
right?
real, that's why I'm so hot with these.
Come on now,
That's
move the
all my
ball.
preference.
Yeah, move the
That's
ball
my
around.
preference, though. That is
if
my
that's-
preference.
Okay, but if that's your preference, right? Let's say that's your preference. That's not an issue. Whatever Kia preference is not an issue. But Kodak Black's preference is an issue because it goes back to historical meanings. And when you go back to where, even if you look back in the 1970 document where they had a experiment with the black doll versus white doll, and you had little children and they asked them, what doll is evil, what doll is nice? They are pointing at the black doll as being evil and the white doll as being nice.
But that's learned behavior.
That's learned
what they
behavior,
taught.
but but that right there causes mental issues because you're conditioned to hate yourself, and that's where we get a lot of self-hate. So when he says that he only like red, I like red bitches, I don't like dark bitches, then it starts to go back to the historical means, and people get offended by that. That's why it took a lot of people got offended by that, because even when you go in the industry of casting calls, where it's models, they like lighter ones, then they do darker ones. Even right now, it's a Hispanic lady, an actress, that even came out and said they are whitewashing Hispanics. You have Hispanic actors and actresses that are being replaced by white people. They don't have Hispanic descent like that, so why are you doing that? Because it's coloration. Yeah, so, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I say it's just, when it comes down to coloration, it's just a very sensitive topic to talk about, and that's why people are up in arms about it.
I think you should take his age and his mental capacity into play as well, because I think he was just saying he liked red women, and I think everybody just took it too far. He just said he don't like black bitches. Okay, he don't like black women. They probably don't like his ass either, because he ain't the cutest crayon in the box anyway. So I don't think if they do mess with him, they mess with him for the money. Because he's not cute at all with the little baby gremlin teeth. So I'm just saying, I understand his side of it and I understand their side of it. But I just think sometimes people take it too far. I mean, with his mental capacity, I just don't think he was saying, oh, self-hate. I think he just doesn't care to date darker women. He like lighter women, which most people in the industry, when they get in the industry, you don't see them with dark women on their arm. Yeah. They either have light-skinned black women, Latinas, or white women. So,
and you know, when you look at the overall view of it, it's always context. Whenever you use context, it's critical how you express yourself. And that's why a lot of people get in trouble over text messages. Because you could look at something, but the context is different. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's all it boils down to.
I personally think y'all need to like mind y'all damn business. The man say he like red girls. The man ain't talk history. The man ain't talk about the black dogs. He wasn't giving a shit. He don't give a damn about none of that. We are talking about a rapper, a young rapper of 2017. The man say he like red girls. I personally, for real, I would marry you, but I'll never marry my producer. I would marry you, but I'll never marry that guy. I like tall, dark skin, and slim, but he's not a red dude. I wouldn't have a red dude personally. I don't like him. So it's not that I'm saying I don't like red dudes for whatever reason. I don't see. Here's the thing about me. I don't know black history, so I don't associate anything with black history. I was born and raised in suburban Philadelphia. I can tell you anything you need to know about the Liberty Bell and Betsy Ross and the Franklin Institute. But I don't know much about black history. What I've learned about black history, I learned in Miami. But that's not a sign of ignorance. That's just me. And I really don't care to know it, because what you mentioned conditioning. I hear a lot, as I was coming up, I hear a lot of people say, the cracker this, and they don't care about us, and this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, damn, that man didn't do anything to me. I'm not going to mistreat this guy. It wasn't him that did nothing to my great-grandmama. It was his ancestors. Somebody got to break the cycle. So if the man say he don't like dark-skinned girls, the man got a preference. The man don't want to put his meat in a black bitch. And when he say bitch, he not saying that black girls are bitches and this. No. That's the normal conversation. It ain't nothing we can do about it. It's a normal conversation. You see what I'm saying? The man don't care about history and all that and how deep rooted the shit is. That's what I mean by woke. Go back to bed.
Yeah.
No.
What you mean?
Let me touch on this, because you're talking about like the cycle. So why is it that the African American always the one that has the bow down? At what point do we stand up? You're saying, oh, it wasn't that white person that did. Granted, it wasn't, but the same thing. A white person may have an issue with a black person. Now every black person come by, you want to hold your purse or some shit. It wasn't that black person that snatched your purse or whatever. So why is it that we as black people always have to bow down? Why do we have to be like, oh no, why is it like not the other way around? They don't put us through so much. Why they can't say, oh, you know what, I'm sorry, my bad. Why are we always the ones that are made to be like the aggressor or the evil one? Why?
I don't get mistreated that often. I don't have very many racial interactions with people. I mean, I'm a people person, so I give what I receive. Or if you wrong or whatever, it just happens that way. And then another thing, I don't do too much.
But you can't.
Over there.
But you can't really. When you break it down, you can't really talk for everybody.
I'm not.
But you said
basically
you,
just
yeah,
did.
but you just,
basically
yeah, you just said
What did I
that.
say?
You said that you haven't experienced it, so you don't see why it's going on. Like that's what you basically saying, right?
But that's not speaking for everybody. That's me.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But when you speak, and you have a great platform, but when you speak, people will take it as that. Just like Lil Wayne, he said the same thing.
exact thing.
What did he say?
He said,
He never experienced
I ain't
anything.
experienced it. When I
As
look
far
out in
as,
the
like,
crowd, I
yeah.
see nothing but black, whites mixed and fans. So I don't know nothing about racism.
And that's the truth, though.
But
But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I never said
Exactly.
it didn't exist. I never said it didn't exist. I'm saying in my world, the world that I have to live in to make myself happy every day, to keep myself happy every day. I don't go around being upset with people that did nothing to me. That's issues that I know nothing about. I don't bash them. I don't talk bad about them. The only thing you hear me say bad, and you know I got a problem with niggas. But the only thing you hear me say bad about black people is the bad things that happen. But I don't know anything about all that stuff to be talking about it. When I speak, when I go out, anything that happens with me, I don't see color. I'm absolutely colorblind.
And you know why you're colorblind? I'm gonna tell you why you're colorblind. It goes back to you saying that you don't know your history. If you need to know your black history because of the simple fact that if you don't realize all the things, the horrific stuff that our ancestors went through, then you would not be sympathetic to know what's going on in today's history, because basically history repeats itself. Now we could go back into the early 1900s where you had Mary Turner, who was a mother of two, who a white lynch mob grabbed her up, hung her upside down. She was pregnant. They beat and killed her. And not only did they beat and murder her, they slit her belly open. And once they slit her belly open, the child dropped out. She was 8 months pregnant. Child dropped out into the dirt. They end up using their boots and stomp the baby right into the ground, just mash the skull in. And things like that hurts, and it resonates to this day. When you look at Emmett Till got his head blown out. His mother made sure that she made it known how graphic his death was. When you look at current terms now, you know, people say, oh, I don't see racism. The same thing happened to Trayvon Martin. His body was laid out with a gunshot wound, same graphic way, and they were making fun of it. My thing is, if racism, if you say it's on the ancestors, it's the white ancestors, then why isn't racism done to this day? Why aren't they fighting to erase it? You know why? Because they are conditioned and they're raising and they're enjoying their white privilege and they're continuing this racist system, and it's keep on going. And now it's more modernized. So it's not the same whipping the slave, but you end up putting them in jail. Or you going to job, getting real, not enough money, but then you're working longer hours. You can't see your family. So it's just modernized. And you got to just really understand the history. When you look at Coretta Scott King's book, she has a book out right now, My Love, My Life, and My Legacy. In the book, she says when she was growing up, the thing that resonated to her is black business. When she saw black business, she said, wow, we own things. And that is huge for our generation to see, and we need more of that.
Black business.
Before we touch on black business, though, I just want to interject with one thing. Because you say you don't experience it as far as us being dehumanized, et cetera, but once a week at least, you see somebody getting killed by a cop or some other graphic things done to them. So how do you say you don't experience it? When someone's going live showing their boyfriend being killed in front of a child, how can you say you don't experience it? You may not be in that car, in that situation, but you're watching it live. You see what's going on, so you know it's real and you know what's happening. So how can you say you don't see it? You're just oblivious, like you have the blinders
It's not.
on and
I
don't
didn't
see
say it. I said the history where he was talking about.
Well, we're talking current. You say
He was
you have
talking
it-
history.
But I'm saying right now, you saying I don't experience.
And I don't experience that in my own life. I see it. I never said that it didn't exist. I said that I don't experience. It's not like it was back then. In order for me to start mistreating people or me to start treating people differently, I don't see that. And in order for me to live my life, the one that I'm given, in order for me to obtain my own happiness, I have to keep peace in my own house.
I understand, but it's not about mistreating. I think you're getting it misconstrued. Because just because you're saying, oh, you are observant of what's going on, it's not saying, oh, I dislike white people. You're not saying any of that. You're saying, like I said in one of my poems, I'm not, it doesn't mean that I'm anti-white. I'm just pro-black.
I get
You know what
that.
I'm
I
saying?
get that. But then, like I said, just because a person is light skinned or dark skinned does not mean that I have to choose dark skin over light skin because of what happened before. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't there. I can't say I know my preference and what makes me happy.
But by you not acknowledging the hurt and pain that our ancestors went through, then that's kind of a slap in the face to our ancestors. Because guess what? Back in the days, and the women that were in the house were light skinned. The field women were dark skinned, and a lot of the field women were getting killed and slaughtered by what the light skinned woman used to tell the master about what the dark skinned woman was doing.
I get
so that history comes back. So people that know their history are the ones that are offended, the ones that really
You
don't.
can't get offended at something that has nothing to do with you. And
But
on
that
note,
does.
hold on.
It
On that
does.
note, we'll be right back. Okay, so we are back with the man, Mr. Anthony Swagger Belly Malcolm. We were talking on Black history and issues within the Black community, but I'd like to touch Black businesses and why they can't flourish. Let's just put it like that. So, why do you think Black businesses, people choose to go to regular conglomerates over Black independent business?
It just goes back to a lot of it is that we don't have too many Black business resources, for one. It's not the same as on the same wavelength as a European business or Asian business or Arab business. But the ones that we do have, then it comes down to condition of people not supporting our own. And you have a lot of consumers, they'll go inside European business, they go into Asian business or Arabic business, and they will get treated badly, and they'll be cool with that. They'll go out there and they'll say, you know what, he had a bad day and I'll come back the next day. The minute we step into a Black business, we already come with an attitude at that business owner. It's like we have this negative stigma with other Black people.
So where do you think it comes from, Anthony? Do you think it's just we wake up in the morning and say we're not going to support this Black business, or do you think that it's really a problem in Black business?
Yes, it goes back to history. Field nigga versus house nigga.
Take me back in history again?
Because it goes to conditioning. That's where we are.
What is it? What is the
400 years of conditioning under self-hate. We go back to self-hate.
So is it self-hate, or is it that some, not all,
Mhm.
some of these Black businesses just don't stand up to what they're supposed to be doing? You go in some of these Black businesses and they have attitudes with you as soon as you walk in the door. Like, I don't have to give you my money.
Exactly.
So which is it?
No, but you got to understand, you can't isolate Black businesses like that if you're not isolating European and Asian, because I've seen a lot of them treat people like crap, especially when you go to a European restaurant, and the service is just horrible. The waitress take long, the waiter take long to serve you because you Black, they don't feel like you want to tip or whatever, but you still go back. My thing is, when it comes down to Black businesses, if that Black business is not in your favor, find somebody else. There's 15 people that bake cakes. Find the one that's more professional.
Absolutely, but then when we do that, then it's a problem with y'all woke motherfuckers. You just don't want to support. My auntie can make cake. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. My auntie can make a cake. It does not matter what the hell you know how to do. Me, I'm not going to spend my money because of the color of your skin. If I come in your business and your business not on point and I'm not happy and satisfied, you're not getting another damn dime. And I'm not going looking for another Black. Cause see, me personally, I had an issue with a man. A man wanted to fight me in a parking lot because I'm at this Cuban restaurant getting my Cuban coffee, but across the street, Cuban coffee and tostada. Across the street, there's a Black-owned restaurant that sells breakfast. Y'all always with the bullshit. Them people over there, you got a Black restaurant, right? Do that Black bitch sell Cuban coffee and tostada, and I don't want it. I've been to that restaurant, the food was nasty as hell, and I don't want it. I'm not going over there. I'm not spending my money because of the color of your skin. If your service, and then let's talk customer service. Y'all, so many of y'all, this is the part that kills me, it makes my ass itch right here. Everybody say Black business, Black business, Black business. But Black business has yet to take those children that y'all hire and send them children and teach those children etiquette. Teach them thank you, pleasantries, teach them nothing. I pulled up into a drive-through the other day. That nigga asked me, what you want? I said,
But you
what
get it
now?
here.
What
And that
I
business
want?
wasn't black though. That business wasn't black.
That was a black
You
business.
said that was Checkers. That's not a black business.
That was a whole nother episode at Checkers. I wrote their ass up. I sure did. I wrote their ass up and I tweeted it about them. But what I'm saying is, if your business, you're not teaching the customer, you're not teaching your staff to treat customers as you want them to be treated, then how do you expect them customers to keep coming back?
But that doesn't go with color.
So you want-
It do go.
That goes with white, everybody's business.
I get what you're saying, but we talking about black business.
Okay,
And you know I hate a
so-
deterrent. I hate when people defer. Don't talk about, well, there's someone doing it and now. No, I'm talking about your ass.
Okay.
If you can't get your shit together, don't call yourself
Let
a
me-
business.
let me
Just
ask you
because you
what-
got a frying pan and a brick and mortar building does not make you a business.
Let me ask you something. Who got the best seafood out there right now?
Crabman 305.
And what he is? What's his
He
race?
is a black business.
Okay,
He's a
exactly.
black, but you
And
won't
people
get that. I
People
guarantee
fly
you.
in all over the world for who?
Crabman 305.
Okay, they don't fly all over the world for a Prime 112
Yes, they
Red
do.
Lobster. No, they don't. They come out of town to go to Red.
Because-
They got that in their own town.
Listen to what
That's
I'm saying. They have
iconic.
that in their own towns. But what I'm saying is, Crabman 305, you won't go in Crabman 305 and get mistreated or the customer service is bad.
Exactly.
You know I'm constantly there.
You're making my point.
I'm constantly there. So if Crabman
Love.
305, no, if Crabman 305 mistreated his customers, there would be a review about that. There would be something where another person wouldn't want to come and that person wouldn't come back
And-
either. Everybody that
and-
has been there comes back.
Exactly. Why they come back?
Because they're treated correctly.
Exactly.
They're treated fairly.
Exactly. Black professionals, and they come back because they
Oh,
keep supporting their
absolutely
money
black
back in somebody who is supporting and is customer friendly. Thank
Absolutely,
you.
but that ain't
guess
every
what?
black
Guess what? No,
business.
exactly. But guess what? There's plenty of people that sell crabs. There's plenty of people that sell seafood. But you're not gonna get the consistent service from Crabman 305, and that's why they bypass all the black businesses that sell seafood to get the Crabman 305, despite being in the hood.
And on that
Listen. Yeah, we getting ready to go because we can stand this all day. At the end
Sure
of the day,
can.
if you have a black business, y'all just need to treat people better so that people want to come. Because it's not all black businesses. Like she's trying to act like all black businesses.
I didn't say all black business. I say
It's
I'm not
not.
gonna spend my money just because of
Right.
the color of your skin.
And you should, not spend your money because of that. But we want to thank Mr. Splackavelli for coming to join us.
Mr. Anthony Malcolm. As a matter of fact, tell my people where they can find you and how they can find you.
You guys can follow me on the Voice 305 radio show at IG, Anthony Malcolm on Facebook, and also download the Yopodner, YOPODNER app. It's free, and you can catch me every Wednesday night from 7:30 to 9:30, the Voice 305 radio show, where we bring and support that black business like Sizzle.
That's Mr. Machiavelli. He's so
She
cute.
all in
He don't
love
want me.
now.
No, I know I could get him. I know he want all this.
Give us a
Want
minute,
all
we'll
this.
be right
Yes,
back,
honey, he want all this. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sizzle After Dark. I'm Sizzle. I can assure you that this is going to get so much better, so much more power, so much heat, so much tension, so much attitude. Oh, we bringing it this season. I promise you that. Next week, stick around for it. We have Miss Miami with her fine ass. She thinks she better than me. She think her butt bigger than mine, but it ain't baby. But we gonna see. We gonna compare these asses next week. Stay tuned for Miss Miami next week, and Miss Kira's gonna bring us in.
I'm actually taking y'all out.
Yeah, she
But,
will
you
take
know,
us out.
It's your girl Kira Inc. Like she said, next week we got ass in the building, but we gonna get down and dirty with her. So I hope she ready, because I holds no bars. I give it to them real. So
Miss
this
Miami,
ass, Miss Miami ass, and we'll see y'all next week. We out.
Next
Sizzle After
week,
Dark, baby.